People go to extreme lengths in order to afford plastic surgery. Before you do, listen to what happened to Carla.
There's more to it. I'm dying. My kidneys have already started shutting down.
What are you willing to risk to achieve perfection?
That $2,000 you're saving could cost you your life.
That's what's coming up right now on Montel.
Well, he's on the board of directors for the largest accreditation association in the country and is also the Patient Safety Committee, on the Patient Safety Committee for American Society of Aesthetic Plastic Surgery. Please welcome Dr. Geoffrey Keys to the show.
Thank you so much, Dr. Keys, for being here.
And I started off the show by saying buyer beware, and I'm not going to try to put down doctors overseas, but I'm also going to say that I think that we set rules and standards here in America for a reason. And I'm not necessarily sure if a lot of patients that are seeking these kind of surgeries overseas understand that it is buyer beware, because you're not, if you were checking into a hospital in Costa Rica, the same procedures and requirements for sanitation and all those things that we have in the United States are not in place in that hospital, are they?
Well, it's even more significant than that. The same standards and procedures that we have in some states are not in force in other states. For example, for accreditation of surgery centers, there are currently only 14 states in this country that require accreditation of outpatient surgery facilities. But when you're looking into having plastic surgery, it's not just buyer beware. You have to really do your homework to understand, as you mentioned before, who the doctor is, what the facility is all about, whether it's accredited. All of the things that you mentioned before are really of the utmost importance, even if you're having surgery here in this country.
That's what I'm saying. If you were having it here, that's what you want to do. But how can you even know the information that you're getting from another country is valid?
Foreign countries do not require accreditation of outpatient facilities. They're just starting. As a matter of fact, our organization is starting to accredit facilities in Europe and in South America, and we're just touching the base of this and starting it, but they don't require it at all.
If in fact you do happen to go overseas in Carla's case and have a surgery done, why might be a stupid question, but why can't this lady now at least find a doctor here that can say, okay, I got it, I get it, yo, see what you've been through, sign this release that I don't have responsibility for what happened to you before, but let me fix you now, darling?
Oh, I think there are many doctors who would help her. I think that there are university centers that would help her. There are many doctors would help her. There's no question about it. She just has to seek them out and go to a university.
Well, maybe you can help us figure out, because we'll go to websites, whatever it is, we'll help seek out
Just run out of money is why we stopped.
I got you, but you know what? At this point in time, there may be, through some other avenue, we may be able to see if we can still get you some help.
No question she can get help.
All right, let me take a little break. When we come back, I want you to tell me a little bit more about the things, again, that we should look for. Is there a national website, or is there a national organization here in the United States that we can go to and say, I'm thinking about going to Norway for a month, and I want to make sure that when I'm there, I've got a hospital that's a hospital I can go to and rest assured that it's going to be clean. Is there any place I can go and search that out here and get the doctor's recommendation from the United States for a hospital overseas?
I don't think so. I think it's difficult enough to get your credentials straight in this country.
Correct.
when you're seeking care. To go to a foreign country and try and knock it down, that's pretty hard. I just was asked for a referral in Rome for a patient, and through the American Society for Aesthetic Plastic Surgery, and one of my colleagues, Fuad Nahai, who's a very well-known plastic surgeon, he recommended somebody in Rome. So I know, since he recommended this doctor to me for a patient, that it's going to be a safe situation. But to try to find it as a layperson, I just don't know how you do it.
Okay, we'll take a break. We'll be back right after this.